Welcome to another episode of Women Series where we capture developments and stories that impact women. In the stages of grief being experienced from the coronavirus crisis, we have moved past denial and are now clearly aware of how real the pandemic is, including the fact that it will continue to impact every one of us long term. When dealing with hard times such as this, it's always important to look for lessons one can take away. Therefore, today on the program, we'll be looking at 5 business lessons entrepreneurs can learn from the crisis and 4 steps to kickstart an online business, which is obviously the way to go, as times such as this has made it obvious the need for every business to be online. The first business lesson to know as taught in this time is plans change. You have to keep moving. It's important to have a plan for your business, have it all figured out. However, if the plan crumbles, such as the case of an unexpected crisis like the COVID-19, you have 2 options, either to give up or to keep moving. It's important to choose the second option and keep moving, lean into taking imperfect actions and start getting your business in front of new people. Through this journey, it's important to learn the importance of real human connections and modifying deliverables according to the current environment. Like many entrepreneurs, you might have been in hustle mode before the virus hits and haven't been putting your ear to the ground to listen to what your customers truly want. By taking a step back to quieten the hustle mentality with this pandemic, you'll be able to hear your customers' needs better, get in touch with what they truly want, and adjust your offerings to meet them where they are. Secondly, always save for a rainy day. We all know in theory that we should have an emergency fund, but so many small businesses were taken by surprise during this pandemic. One lesson to learn is that it always pays to save for a rainy day. Building a liquid emergency fund on an irregular cash flow is not easy, but the sudden halt we saw in March makes it very clear that business lines of credit are not guaranteed to always be there when you need them. If there's a silver lining to this crisis, it's that the business community is rapidly absorbing information that will leave the pandemic's economic survival stronger and better prepared for future crises. Number 3 will be that the pandemic has also taught us how critical it is to be able to be in immediate communication with your customers through your website, email, Facebook, and other social media profiles. When businesses started shutting down and changing their hours or ways of doing business, not only were many unprepared with a crisis communication plan that was clear about what businesses were going to do and how they were going to service customers, but everyone was trying to figure out the technology behind all of these communication channels. Then came the challenge of shifting ways of doing business, sometimes making changes to products, services, pricing, and so on. This has been a huge wake-up call to be in constant communication with your customers, leveraging all social media platforms. Number 4 will be to provide situation-specific advice to your audience. Of course, we didn't know in March how big or how long coronavirus would be, but the importance of community and building your business around one cannot be overemphasized. It's important to create more content related to what your audience desire and be more available on social media, answering questions and guiding on how to handle being in confinement. Another lesson that came out of the COVID-19 pandemic is the importance of flexibility. With businesses having no choice but to work from home when the pandemic hit, with most of the salaried workforce likely to work remotely for the probable future, as a business owner, you need to plan to make that switch, if you haven't already, to mostly remote or be able to do so easily in the place of a switch, thereby operating from a position of collective strength. The truth is the coronavirus crisis took us all unaware, and we are doing our best to move into what comes next. However, if you have not started operating an online business or added online services to your business, the time to do so is now with no further delay. The internet offers everyone a virtually limitless platform to start a business and earn profits, and there are many tools that allow you to easily create a website and tracking and analytical tools that make it easier to manage and monitor your business. Whether you're going to launch a software as a service website, an e-commerce platform, or a website that generates revenue from advertising, there are 4 key steps you should follow. Number 1 will be to identify your customer demand. With countless websites already offering nearly everything you can think of, it's critical that you determine the key demand for what you would like to offer. There are several free tools that show keyword search volumes that are helpful. For example, if many people are searching for a term and there are few websites that provide the answer, the solution customers are seeking, there could be significant demand for your new online business. Number 2 will be to create a business plan. Your business plan is a roadmap. Even if you have a terrestrial business and you're looking to add online services, it is important to have one. It shows where you are now and where you want to go. Importantly, it maps out the journey so you have the greatest likelihood of getting to the finish line. Use the proper business plan layout that includes all the key sections, that is your executive summary, company analysis, industry analysis, customer analysis, the competitor analysis, marketing plan, operations plan, team members, and the financial plan. Within those scenarios, answer key questions such as, will you create your website or outsource the development of it? What are your capital investments and operating expenses? What are your contingency plans? What is your break-even point? A detailed SWOT analysis and the core content of your website should also be featured in your plan. Finally, your plan should highlight your business' unique selling points and explain how you would differentiate yourself from the competition. Number 3 will be to set up your website. Setting up your website starts with choosing the best domain name. Your domain name or your URL should preferably be synonymous with your business name. If your business doesn't describe your business type, then your plan calls for more investment in marketing to build your brand name. You can decide to build your website yourself or outsource it. There are limitless skilled website creators who can build general websites as well as specific applications and features. Also, depending on the complexity of the site, you might need a specific hosting company to handle your processing needs. Every component of your website matters. The look and feel, the content, user-friendliness, and the comprehensiveness are just some factors that can make a website successful and build your brand reputation. Importantly, avoid common website design mistakes that are found on many sites and make sure your site provides users with a great experience either on the desktop, tablet, or mobile devices. Number 4 will be to market your business online. The most effective methods to marketing your online business include search engine optimization, that is getting your site to rank near the top of the search engine results, search engine marketing, which is advertising on search engines, social media marketing, that will be posting on social media platforms, and also email marketing. All these are proven and effective strategies, but just because they are proven strategies, there's a big difference between doing them and doing them very well. Make sure to study best practices before embarking on any of these marketing strategies, and then be sure to judge the results of each of your marketing efforts so you can optimize them to best attract your target customers. Online businesses are exciting because they can be launched very quickly and inexpensively, but because of this, there are lots of competition. To succeed with your website and your online business, find your unique niche. Create a well-conceived business plan. Build a top-notch website and spend time effectively marketing it. Follow these steps and you have a great online business up and running in no time. And that brings us to the end of this episode of the Women series. To connect with us on our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, with the details showing on your screen. You could also send me an email and share with me your experience at programs@ProShareNG.com. Till I come your way again next week, thank you for watching and bye for now.